The city's two-year budget was recently presented to the Budget Committee, which is made up of 7 city councilors and an equal number of citizen volunteers. Here's what you need to know.
The city operates on a biennial budget, which means it's a two-year budget. And we do that because it's more efficient. It's a lot of work to put that budget together, and it gives us an opportunity to kind of look out a year ahead and do some forecasting, some short-term forecasting.
So the budget process is about a 6 to 9 month process. We start in the fall for a budget that's adopted and goes into effect July 1.
In the state of Oregon, state law requires an equal number of citizens to council members that comprise the Budget Committee. And what that does is it really provides an independent voice of folks in the community that have a financial background to look at our reserves, look at a fund-by-fund analysis of how those dollars are being used to deliver services by measuring results and by ensuring that our council goals are being adhered to and community expectations are being met.
One of the challenges the committee faces is balancing the many needs against the limited amount of money. One of the big challenges the city faces is the tax rate that we have as a municipality, as well as the way in which we can spend the monies that come in. Some of them are restricted and can only be spent in certain departments.
And then we take into account the ongoing needs of the city of Bend, from maintenance to facilities to capital improvement projects for water and sewer and stormwater and things that need. And then all of this comes together in this budget deliberation process.
The council put a prioritization around street maintenance and increased funding to be able to improve our pavement condition index, and that resulted in cuts to central services.
Without a long-term funding option, this budget really identifies some short-term measures, including deferring some equipment purchases, deferring some facility improvements, and drawing down reserves on a one-time basis.
They've done a fantastic job thus far of helping meet our expectation, of meeting the community's expectations, that we would try to improve the condition of the streets within the resources available to us. And while we haven't cured the street problem in the long term, we're making some really good strides.
But the overarching theme is, how do we get to a sustainable point where the streets are getting enough money with the limited revenues the city has?
The budget that was just approved by the Budget Committee is definitely a lean budget. We were really pleased to have unanimous approval from the full Budget Committee on that last night of deliberations.